Hello, and welcome to another episode of Todd Talks. And Todd Talks people listen. Hopefully, I don't know why. I don't know why you listen to me. My record sucks right now. Because we are here today to talk about the death battle that just happened between Batman and Iron Man, and I lost again. I am now officially 4-5 in this season. And I would like to say that I'm going to win the next 7 death battles in a row and end this season on 11-5, but I have no confidence. I have absolutely no confidence now. It's gone. It's gone. But I shall endure because I need to break down the battle that we just had because it was actually a fun fight, and I do appreciate them going uh, a little over 20 minutes. I think they went about close to 22 minutes, not or including ads, obviously, but still, to break down these characters because between the characters and their armors, there was a lot to talk about, and they actually revealed things that I didn't know about certain suits and confirmed things that I had heard about but wasn't fully for sure on. So that was good to know. The biggest one was that I'm not kidding. I totally marked out when they showed the final bat suit or the sunbox suit, as it's also known, because that was, if you recall my preview video, that was my biggest wonder was would they include that suit. I knew they were going to include the Hellbat suit, like that was half the point. But I would actually put the Sunbuck suit over the Hellbat because of what it could do, and I'll get to that. That is a big point for me in this battle. But they talked about, of course, the Hellbat suit and then the final bat suit, and a little disappointed they didn't talk about some of the others because there were a lot of cooler ones. Then the zebra suit. I mean, I get it, Boomstick. You painted yourself to look like the zebra suit, but like, come on, guys, come on. The other thing was that they talked more about the Godbuster slash Godkiller suit, depending on how you want to call it. There was a question brought to me by one of you commenters about whether it beat a Celestial. It didn't, and as Death Battle showed, it could stand toe to toe with some of them, but it wasn't. And it was an earlier version of the Godbuster, but it wasn't powerful enough to go and defeat them. Like apparently the Hellbat suit beat Darkseid. I forgot that apparently. Because the pages I saw, I have the comic. I do. It's just I wasn't gonna go rummaging through it because I don't remember where it is. But yeah, apparently the Hellbat beat Darkseid. I knew it had beaten him down. I didn't know it actually beat him, so that was actually a rather impressive thing. So I was glad that they talked about the suits in good detail because that was really the question was that we knew that Iron Man had more suits, but would the Hellbat and the final bat suit be able to defeat all of them? And the answer is yes, but also no. I'm really mad. I'm not at levels of Apex Lex Doctor Doom, but I'm close. All right, but I'll get to that. So the fight itself was very interesting. Uh, I like the mix of the sprite animation with some hand drawn stuff and everything. Obviously, the appearance of the Hellbat was really cool. Um, there were I wonder if Chad knew about this going into the fight, but there were like numerous references to Iron Man 3, and Chad hates Iron Man 3. All right, like look at the blooper reel for War Machine crap. What's his name? The One Punch Man dude. Gino. Yeah, watch the bloopers for that, and you'll see him do an entire rant about Iron Man 3. And yet there were so many references to it, like the armor shot and how he beat Batman with a hey, set that to self-destruct. Yeah, that was a Iron Man 3 reference. Um, so I wonder if Chad knew about that because he's again not he's not the biggest fan of it. Um, but I liked how it was set up. Funnily though, and I know this is just this doesn't really matter, but Iron Man referenced that Cap and Black Widow were on him about the Watchtower, and Batman killed Cap. So clearly, this is a universe where Batman hasn't died now 3 times, and of course it's comic books; he could always come back. And Cap lived, so take that what you will. Multiverse, but the fight was fun. Starting out with the base forms, I do I do wish they showed more bat suits because they showed the Iron Man suits in bulk, and yet they only focused on the Hellbat. I wish they had shown more, even if it was just a quick change into the Hellbat. But I mean, maybe it was just a sprite thing. Maybe it was budget. I don't know. But it did feel odd that they focused basically solely on the Hellbat, and then yet Iron Man had like all. I know it's Iron Man's thing to swap out armors, but I mean they're talking about, hey, we're gonna have all these suits, and you only show one for Batman. Um, okay, now I'm gonna get to my problems with the fight because there were a few. The Dyson sphere. Okay, yes, I knew about that, but why is that here? I mean, if in that case, couldn't Batman have summoned like all of his Batmobiles, which we know he can do on remote control? Um, and yes, it obviously didn't affect the outcome of the fight, but they spent time talking about the Dyson sphere. And like, oh, he had it lying around. Not exactly. He built it for an invasion that they all knew was coming. It's a long story. If the Secret Wars, it was for that event. But I was like, it was weird that they focused on that, and then they called it down. And like, I was like, so help me God if he dies because of that Dyson sphere, because that would have been outside help times 1,000. But he didn't, so there was that. But I definitely had a problem with that. My second problem was the hacking. As I noted in my preview, Batman's had to go up against hackers before, and in the Batman Beyond fight, they talked about how the suit was connected to the Bat computer, which was able to resist AI hacking it. Now you could argue, well, Tony's AI are better hackers, but we're talking between Lex Luthor, Cyborg, Brainiac, and some other things. You tell me Batman hasn't prepared to his suits for hacking, especially the Hellbat suit. I mean, Hellbat suit was partially made by Cyborg. So that one kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Um, the other big thing was that we also didn't get to see much of the Godbuster. Like it was there, but it was like a non-factor. He was like, prepare for this, and all that, um, and then it was gone. I was like, we didn't. This is supposedly Tony's strongest armor. It is his strongest armor, but it didn't factor in. And then they do the whole, we're gonna fight man to man, Tony, and I'm like, yes. And then it's like a self-destruct suit. Um, mm, it just rubbed me the wrong way. And then the final one was about the final bat suit. They talked about how in the caption box that technically um, the final bat suit could alter Tony's mind, but between his backups and dealing with Mephisto, which is a very odd thing to say. Dealing with Mephisto, it would have been a non-factor or a deciding factor, as they say. I don't agree with that for certain reasons because think of it like this: he puts on the final Batsuit, which is again good enough to go against the Justice League. One blast, which we know he could have done on Tony, at least one, he could have rewritten his entire mind and had Tony activate his own self-destruct because the AI has to function according to Tony's will, right? So, also they noted that the Hellbat was faster and stronger than pretty much all of his suits, and yet you're saying that Tony could hack it before he got killed, or he would overwhelm Batman with the suits. But if the Hellbat is stronger than all the suits, and he can go as fast as Darkseid, who can could go across the galaxy and way past the speed of light, which Tony does not. He couldn't destroy all the suits before he got hacked and just destroy Tony. I don't like nitpicking. I really don't. But when a battle really kind of rubs me the wrong way, it this kind of thing sticks out. And again, I was fine with Tony winning without wondering about the final bat suit. And obviously, the Hellbat was stronger than you and I remembered. But certain things just kind of rubbed me the wrong way about this. And it might have been like a 55-45 matchup. They didn't really say that, but I think it was implied. But I don't know. I am a little sore because I don't like it that I'm 4-5. But I do think they could have explained things a little better and shown things a little better and focused on other things because I do feel they left stuff out, and that's something that I usually praise Death Battle for, is not leaving things out. But I lost, so onwards and upwards. And next up, we have a very curious matchup. We have Goku Black versus Reverse Flash. Was not expecting that. I was actually expecting Black Adam versus Goku Black because they're negative versions of the main hero. in this case Shazam. But yeah, that's a curious one. So I also find it interesting that they're putting back-to-back comic book characters, but hey, we know that there are some non. I mean, Goku Black's a non-comic book character, so I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. I already know who I think I'm gonna pick, but we'll just we'll see. So with that, I'm ending this episode of Todd Talk. What did you think of the fight between Batman and Iron Man? Did you agree with the result? What was your favorite parts of the fight? Let me know in the comments below. So I thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I know you were listening, and I'll see you around.